guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel. So the design team for Susan Taylor Brown, who is Poppiness on Etsy, have gotten together again and we've done another hop. So this is my contribution to the Ephemera hop. We can also refer to it as the Dragonfly hop, if you'd like, because we are all making ephemera using the beautiful Dragonfly Days kit by Susan. And like I said, she's Poppiness on Etsy. So I will link all her information below, and you will also be able to find all of the other participants in the hop. And after you watch my video, you can just click on the next channel in the hop, in the list, in the description box, and it'll take you to the next person. And I will say just right off the bat, this will be a giveaway. So you will need to be over 18, a subscriber, a visible subscriber, and you'll need to leave me a comment on this video to be entered in the giveaway. And there will be more details on that later to come, but just make sure you leave a comment here so that you can be entered. All right. So my design team project for this month for Susan is going to be this adorable little notebook, I guess you would call it. I just put some tea-dyed paper in here, and then there are some pockets, and I'm going to decorate it up, and I'm going to add some other pieces from other kits of Susan's. But today I wanted to show you how I made, and I think I'll show you the ones I've already glued down. So can you see that little fussy cut dragonfly here? And then also this one here. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, there's a good view. I used Distress Crackle paint in clear. And I think they look phenomenal. Because if you can you see the crackling? I'm just so excited. I have not used this product before, and I will warn you, I tried to dry this quicker with my heat tool, which it says you can do on the container after it has dried a bit, and I got too close, and it almost caught fire. But I don't think it takes away too much from the actual awesomeness of how it looks. So that's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm going to show you today. So this would be, yes, it's ephemera, but it's kind of like something to decorate ephemera with, or a way to use this product on your ephemera. So this one, as you can see too, they also curl up a whole bunch. I actually flattened this out a bunch already, but as you saw in the actual notebook, they lay down really flat once you glue them down. And I just used my Barely Art glue for that, and it worked really well. So we'll get to that in a second, but I want to show you how I did the painting, because I don't like making a mess. And while I talk, I'm going to just ink this a bit. You would think, being a crafty person, that I would be okay with messes, but I'm not. I don't like making a huge mess, and I'm klutzy, so that doesn't help either. So I was trying to come up with a way that I could paint these without one, getting it all over my hands, which you probably can see I have it all over my hands anyway, but I also didn't want it to accidentally like stick to my my craft mat, so I was just trying to come up with something, and I thought maybe this might be helpful to someone else as well. So I've inked my little fussy cut dragonfly. What I did is I took a makeup sponge, one of the cheap dollar store little sponges, and a pin with a good size ball topper, and I just push that into my sponge like so. And then I took some of these like sticky dots. I have tons of rolls of these, and I just kind of folded it over itself, and just to make a place to hold my dragonfly while I'm painting it, but I don't want it to like permanently hold it. Do you know what I mean? So I just kind of put that sticky stuff right on the ball of the pin. And then I just found a spot somewhere in the middle and I stuck my dragonfly to it, like so. And it stays pretty well. I was quite impressed. So, okay, with the Distressed Crackle paint, you're supposed to shake it really good. I'll do it off to the side so I don't make you seasick. And it says to put on a medium to thick coat, which is what I did. And I'm just using this cheapo brush. Actually, the lovely Lori sent me a whole bunch of these brushes and I love them. Thank you, Lori. All right, so I just kind of, it's really thick. See how it's really gloopy. I'll just pop my lid back on there so it doesn't dry out while I'm doing this. And I just kind of held on to the pin to stabilize. And I just kind of applied it pretty thick, actually. And they are all different. Every single one I did. I didn't really, you know, they're not consistent, but that's okay because I was just kind of going for a different look than just slapping them on the pockets by themselves because they're so pretty. And I love how this kind of just brings out even more of the pretty colors and such that Susan has used to create these. I don't know, they made them look more realistic, I guess. Once I put them, you know, onto the pockets. And you just want to make sure you have it everywhere. And if you think there's too much, you can just use like the other end of your brush and kind of spread it around a little bit. All right, I'm going to sit that down and clean off my brush a bit here. The lid back on. And I will put a link in the description box to this stuff and the Barely Art glue. Just a tip for you, if you can't wash your brushes right away, just wrap them in a baby wipe and it keeps them from getting, you know, all dried out. So I'll take care of that later. Then I just kind of went around and made sure, like you see here, there's a bit of paint in between the wings, which, you know, that's fine, but I just got kind of the excess out on my thumb. And then what you're supposed to do is just let this dry. And once it starts to crackle, it says that you can use the heat tool. Now, keep an eye on this though, because while it's sitting and drying, it is going to start curling. Right now it's kind of drooping because it's heavy, but it's going to start curling up onto itself. So you want to make sure that you don't leave it and then walk away for a long time, because you'll have all your pieces, you know, your little body part will, you know, like attach to the wing and it'll all be stuck together, and then, yeah, that's not fun. So make sure that you can keep an eye on it while it's drying. So in case you need to pull any of the parts away from each other, you can. But yeah, it's just gonna sit and dry, all right? And then that's why I had some done ahead of time. I'm gonna sit that out of the way so that I could show you. And as you can see, I just glued them to these pockets that I created using some journaling cards from this kit. And the actual booklet itself is made with beautiful background page. And then I added some lace, and I had this gorgeous little dragonfly charm that I added to the inside, in the middle of the signature. So let's go ahead and add this guy. I think he was gonna go here. So I'll show you. I was kind of concerned that it wasn't going to, oh, you can look at my beautiful glue dangle pin from the lovely Amy. You really need to go get yourself one or two of those because they are so fun. All right, so you just want to use plenty of glue and just use, I would suggest not using Fabri-Tac because you want to put enough on. It's probably going to squish out, and this stuff dries completely clear and isn't shiny when it dries like Fabri-Tac. So normally, yeah, I would probably use Fabri-Tac, but I need to make sure that this uncurls and sticks all around. So you will get some, you know, glue smushing out, but that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind that at all. All right. So then what I did, I'm just going to put him here, and then I am just going to take my hand, and I wouldn't normally do this because like I said, it's going to squish out. But that's okay. See, we've got lots of squishing, but that's okay because you just want to make sure, since that is so curly, I just want to make sure that I get a good stick there with my glue. There's probably a better word for that. Adhesion, maybe, especially those little legs and the antenna and the little body part here. His little tail, which isn't really a tail, but it looks like a tail. There we go. And then you can see how pretty that is. I think it just looks amazing. I've had that distressed crackle paint for a while, and I've just never used it mostly because I don't like a mess, and I just assumed that I'd probably end up with a mess. But yeah, I think this is cool. And so then the other one that I just did will go up here when it's dry. So see, I thought this might just be a nice tip, help somebody out who needs a way to hold up, you know, something that they're trying to dry. It just came to me and I was like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to share that. Anyway, so what I'm going to do, I will continue to decorate this a bit, and I will add things to the pockets. I'm going to decorate the front probably a little more. Maybe, I'm not sure. I have an idea, but it'll be a surprise. And I will get this all ready, and then I'll do kind of like a final flip through and let you know when I will be drawing for the giveaway. But just remember, you need to comment on this video to be entered into the giveaway, not on the flip through. It has to be on this video. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Please, please, please go and check out the rest of the ladies and their amazing videos. And hopefully you'll get a lot of ideas that you could do with this one kit, because that was kind of our idea. Like, what are all the different things that you can do with one kit? And yeah, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you have a fabulous day and a fabulous weekend. And I will be back soon with some more of the cinch journal tutorial. I cannot say that fast, no matter what I do. And yeah, have a good day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.